is the liquid of life. We all need it to survive. Water, choose water first. Water, we all know it is precious. Should be enjoyed by all of us. Talking about water, choose water first. Water.
We're at Day Tree Hill, St. Peter, on the site of what is emergency work being carried out by the Barbados Water Authority. Residents in this area and further afield are currently without a running water supply. It all happened when some other work was being conducted that caused a rupture to an 8-inch main. To tell you a bit more about what happened and the upgrades that will be happening here as a result, we have Jamal Brathwaite. He's an engineer with the BWA. Jamal, talk to me about what happened over the weekend that caused this emergency work.
Some work was being carried out by MTWW on the bridge in Day Tree Hill. Right. And there was a collapse on the bridge. And as a result, our 8-inch transmission main from Lambert to Boscobel was damaged. So we had to shut off pumping. Unfortunately, the 3-inch main on the other side of the road, which is actually a transmission main, had to be shut off. We can't pump because obviously the water would leak out. Right. And then by turning off the pumping, the services fed from the 3-inch main were obviously without water. So we did a quick audit, and what we decided to do is, considering that the entire bridge has to be replaced and repaired, we are now moving the 8-inch transmission main from on the bridge side of the road to the opposite side. And we're also upgrading the metal 3-inch main to a 4-inch PVC main. Nice. Increasing the size, more capacity, and then obviously it's now out of the way for any future bridge work, so the damage will not happen again.
I know residents would be anxious to hear about the length of time this work will now take for them to get water running back through their taps again.
We had originally estimated for a day or two, but there was some very hard cap rock, which the excavator had some difficulty cutting, and as a result, we were delayed by about a day. So we're hoping that within the next day or two, we should get everything completed, providing that we don't meet another hard cap.
Okay. I see that a lot of this road has to be repaired anyway now as a result. Will that impede the time it takes for the main to be installed and for water supply to be running again?
No, that's the reason why we moved the 8-inch main from on the bridge side to the other side, so that we can get all of that work completed before any bridge work is done. And then once they progress with the bridge work for the other 300 feet that they have to do in the future, they will not impact on that main at all.
Jamal, I see some setups for gabions here where the rocks will be put in and installed into the mesh. Why the need to change from the current setup to this gabion system?
Well, in this area there's a lot of land slippage, and the gabions allow water to pass through without having any lateral forces on the bridge walls or the edge of the road. As a result, it is a much better foundation for roads in this area. So there'll be less land slippage. Obviously, we've now replaced mud and muck and old material with essentially what is a permeable rock material. So there'll be less slippage, more water passing through, and a better support for the road and for our pipes. So effectively, the Barbados Water Authority and the Ministry of Transport and Works are working hand in hand across Barbados to ensure that any upgrades they're doing, we are also allowed to do upgrades and to the benefit of Barbados in the future. Yeah. Once they're upgrading the road, we will try to change the mains, upgrade the services, and do necessary infrastructural work to reduce the amount of times we have to go back in the road over the next 5, 10, 15 years.
Yeah. That's what we would have seen on Highway 1 and a number of other major projects. These things can happen from time to time where you would have a ruptured main. Of course, the Barbados Water Authority will get in there as soon as possible to ensure that you have your running supply of water and that you're not out for too long. Right now, we have tankers out in the field. They will continue to serve you until this main is up and running. But what it means is a bigger main and better pressure come into your homes. Of course, we will give you the updates right here on Water Wednesdays. Thank you, Jamal, again. To view this or a previous episode, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our Facebook or Instagram pages for additional information, or type Water Wednesdays in YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us there.
It is the